Family, welcome back to the channel. I was just about to head out of here, run to the gym, get some work done. I just want to talk to you guys about weaponizing your time. Now, if you think about it, we have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours is spent ideally sleeping. And if you work 8 hours a day, if you factor in travel, taking a shower, all the time that it takes to get ready for work and go to work, that's another, say 8 and 3, so that's plus 11. So say between 10 and 12 hours. So now you only left with a handful of hours, depending on what's going on, 4 to 6. Now we have a huge problem because you really don't have a lot of time to get a lot of things that you need to get done, especially if you factor in, like, say, like myself, I go to the gym. I walk a half an hour to the gym. I spend about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half at the gym doing high volume training. Then I walk a half an hour back. So by the time I get back home, I'm left with really nothing. Now, to be married, to have kids, you have projects to get done, you can't really do a lot. So you have to figure out how in the world do you generate more time in a 24 hours day. So I'm the type of person, because I don't like doing cardio at the gym, so I have to figure out something. So I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to get up that early. I jump on the computer back here. I look at emails. I work on projects and tasks that I have to get done before I leave out the house. I leave out the house about an hour early because I take the train, not to the stop that I need to get off to, that's by my job, but I get up about 4 or 5 stops early because I walk an hour in the morning to my job. Then at lunchtime, I walk also, so there's another hour. And I just told you that I walk about 35 minutes to the gym and 35 minutes back. Now, I know a lot of people say, hey, man, that's a lot of, that's a lot of steps. And that's about 26,000 steps. So you're right, there's a lot of steps, but I love to walk. And the other benefit for me walking, it gives me the opportunity to get a lot of work done. I'm working on projects, social media post ideas, expanding my knowledge on different subjects, if it's religion, philosophy, or things that I'm into. Because I believe, you have to always keep your sword sharp, and you always have to expand the fringes of your knowledge. Now, I'm a type of person that I'm into right now is getting better at being, a public speaker. So I listen to a lot of content and do a lot of exercises so that my deep vocabulary will have more buoyancy, right? So it could become my surface level vocabulary. So when I'm speaking with people, I can recall better words when I'm having conversations. Now, you don't have to be, always throwing out certain types of words to get your word across. But however, if you're trying to convey a better idea, certain words fit the context better than others, right? So how do I get all this stuff done? You have to weaponize your time. You have to kind of prioritize, like, okay, what do I need to do at this time? What do I need to do later? And what do I have on my plate when I come home late tonight before I go to sleep? I know I'm gonna have to spend the time with my kids because, the kids want to be around their dad. Of course, I'm gonna have to spend the time with my wife. So a lot of times, her and I will go to the gym together. Not today because she went to go and get the kids. But you have to find creative ways to get a lot done. You don't have an opportunity or the option or the luxury to be lazy or lackadaisical or push things off. Because if you want a certain type of lifestyle for you and your family, I'm not talking about being a baller so you can flex on people. I'm not talking about none of that goofy stuff. I'm a type of person, as I'm getting older, I will be 50 in a few freaking weeks. I realized the most important thing than wealth is to have control of your time. And to me, that's the biggest thing in the world. That I can dictate what to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as opposed to me going in, clocking in, and I'm under their, guidance or their restrictions because I'm employed by them and they control that time. I hate being in that feeling, especially as you get older. You if you have passion projects, or you're a person that, I'm an introvert type guy, or you can even look at it as a sigma male. I like to roll solo. I don't mind working with people. I've been doing it all my life, being a supervisor, directing people on what to do. That's just something that comes with the territory. So you're going to have to communicate and work with people. But I will prefer to work on projects that I'm interested in that will benefit people on a bigger scale. That's something I'll talk about later on down the line. But the most important thing is being intentional with your time. And if you think you're going to get to a place in life where you're going to be comfortable, you'll be able to travel, buy whatever you want, better provide for your family, it's not going to happen being lazy. I'm just sorry. And God did not design us that way. We have to be proactive. He made us the head, not the tail. So if you have the victim mentality, I can't do it, then guess what? You won't do it. I wasn't always like this, but I was getting tired of life beating me down because I want to play it easy. I want to play it safe. Now, when I started my weight loss journey, I was at 230 pounds. Absolutely insanity. I'm almost getting below 10% body fat. But you would think at this point in my life, you're 49, about to be 50, why are you doing this? Why not? Why do I have to settle into what society expects you to be? I can change that narrative. I have two boys that's in junior high school. My oldest son is in second year in college. They still want to go out, play, run around, bike riding, hike, do all this stuff with dad. I can't just sit back and I'm like, I'm that guy. I'm tired, go ahead, I'm good. Who wants that? I'm trying to squeeze out as many years out of this body as possible. Healthy years, active years, so I can be that type of man that I need to be and an example for my kids. Because we might not admit this or not, but our kids follow a lot of things that we do. So we have to really shine and be at the forefront of whatever we're speaking about. If you're not doing it, it's not no such thing as do what I say, but not as I do. No, you got to practice what you preach. You have to be a man of your word. And when you're a man of your word, you show willpower, you show ownership, you show responsibility, and you show discipline. And that's what it's all about. Anyway, guys, until the next time, reset.